good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Birdman Johnson, Dwarf Fortress, Drinkfountain, you know the drill. And before I unpause the game, I just want to say something here. So here is the completed minecart tavern room. As you can see, we have 4 of these small tracks. And we have a large track around the outside, and we have a second biggest track around the middle here where the food and drink stockpiles are, and that's awesome. But I have had to use DFHack to revive a handful of testers. It took about 30 seconds to kill somebody. This guy right here. After we finished installing everything. So while this is a hilarious idea, and I love it completely, if it kills too many dwarves, we're going to have to change how we do things here. I'm fine with it mangling them, I just don't want them dead. So we're going to let this run, and we're just going to see what happens. The dwarves love this room, by the way. There are actually fewer of them in here than have been. These? Okay. Oh, and we have a berth. How do you like that? Okay, they still like this room too. But yeah, they're in love with the minecarts, so we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. Because people have been killed already. And that's actually not what I want. So pausing the game again, so I can take a moment to consider. Projects for today. This is done. We should probably furnish this some more. We'll think about that. I would like to get our billboards or whatever done. What else? Oh, we can probably start on the execution chamber, actually. Oh yeah, and we should build some more houses. Maybe that's going to be our priority. No, the warehouse is going to be our priority. In fact, we're going to get started on that right now, is what we're going to do. We'll get that going. Okay, we'll let them do that. And it's time to close the window. One of my neighbors was standing outside my window, or I don't know if they're a neighbor, I didn't recognize her, but she was having a loud conversation about renting chimps from the zoo for her granddaughter's birthday party, something like that. Now, I do not know any zoo, any legitimate zoo, that would rent out chimps for a birthday party. That's also just incredibly dangerous. So I suspect this might have something to do with that Chimp Crazy documentary that came out not too long ago. Hey folks, here's some advice from somebody who has experience working around animals. Don't rent chimps for a birthday party. Stay away from chimps entirely if you can. Enjoy them through the bars at the zoo. Okay. This dormitory can probably be converted into something more useful. We should build a few more houses. Unfortunately, this is going to take a long time, so we'll maybe just do one more level on this for now. We need a place to put weapons and armor. That's going to be really important. I think we might also dig a basement near, well, that's a lot of water. But near the trade depot, we might build a structure to house trade goods. In fact, maybe just right here over the creek? I don't know. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter that much. Well, since most of our trade goods are going to be food and drink anyway, it's fine. That's actually getting done fairly quickly because they just don't have much else to do. But I will begin the process of building the walls here. And there's parking lot yelling now. Good, that's my favorite. How we all doing today? It's my anniversary this week. So I apologize if there is some delay in the content coming out. I am recording this last minute. But that's just because I was bad about budgeting my time. They're going all the way over there to get logs, which is fine. We should cut down some more trees. I think we'll start by clearing the interior again. For my American viewers, Thanksgiving is coming up. Does anyone have any plans for that? Or I guess anybody watching this not from America who also celebrates a Thanksgiving-like holiday in November, you can feel free to sound off as well. Okay, this is going to be our armor level, I think. Armor? Yes, D for armor. And leave the stairs clear. Again, I know it doesn't really matter, it's just something I like to do. It makes me feel good to leave the stairs clear, not so concerned about the doors. I don't know, just one of my idiosyncrasies. We should, maybe, begin improving the walls. That would be a worthwhile construction project. Let's have a look down on the mining level. What kind of rock is this? Gabbro? Gabbro's fine. Okay, we got a lot of Gabbro. Easem keeps slipping in and out of depression, so we're not really worried about that. Let's dig around here. That's fine. And we will begin making rock blocks. We're going to start with 100, and we're going to build them out of Gabbro. Yeah, we'll have stone walls and wooden structures inside. Is that all of it? Are we sure that's all of it? What if I do that? What are these stairs made of? Okay, they're wood. They're just covered in snow. Good. Okay, well, since that's done with, we're gonna build some more houses. Probably just right in line with the mayor's residence here. Somebody killed a dog? We are having disputes with some pigs, is what's happening. So, making sure both of our squads are ready to go. We're going to do a little training here. One of the pigs is vomiting for some reason. Now, be careful, folks. Wild pigs are actually extremely dangerous when provoked. Though apparently not for us. They're inside the fort and the dogs don't like that. That checks out. Yeah, go get him. Wow. Wow, look at him move. Do I have fast dwarf on? No? They're just moving really fast. Okay. Okay, that's all the pigs. Job done. Oops, that was fun. Okay. Good, we got the stairs in there. We'll do the weapons storage here. And then we will get started on some more housing. Because I do actually care about the dwarves. I care about my laborers. I want them to thrive. And the fact that nobody's been found dead recently leads me to believe that the minecart level is perfectly safe. They seem to be enjoying themselves. Actually, this is a really easy way to build up good thoughts, because we fill this with nice things, and as the minecart takes them around, you can't see me pointing at the screen, they whip past all these high-quality chairs and tables and statues, and it makes them very happy. And if the dwarves are happy, I'm happy. And if the dwarves are unhappy, I demand to know why. Let's scatter some more of these statues around. Oh, I know. Nope, because we have a road present there, and for some reason, we can't build statues on roads. I guess that's fine. I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. This can come down. What the? Oh, I see. We just didn't finish deconstructing this. Very well. As you were. We need some captives. We got cage traps strung all around. What are you doing with that? What are you doing with that carcass? Oh, right. I put a dead things stockpile over here. We had trouble with some intelligent undead when I was off camera. Nothing to worry about. Wasn't that interesting, but none of them even stumbled into the cage traps. So, like, what are we even doing here? I'm gonna go ahead and assign these walls to be built before we're even done here. Just because I wanted. How much space are we putting between them? Just one. They don't need to be able to walk between each other's houses. Well, I would like to do 5 up. There we go. Yeah, we'll just put them right up against the mayor's house. That'll be funny for me. Mayor will hate it, but I find myself not caring what the mayor does and doesn't like. Got a lot of puppies just kind of in here. This is the puppy room, I guess, where you can have a drink and be bothered by puppies. This here is if you prefer your lunch to come with some danger to life and limb. Bronze crossbow and a silk quiver. Okay, sure, why not? Seems like a great place to drop your crossbow. I approve. We're going to need to make a garbage smasher at some point. Do we have bones available? Yeah, we got some things. Are we still making shell crafts? That is something about which I feel very strongly. We are. That's good. And we're making them gabbro blocks. How we doing on those? We're not nearly ready. Making a bunch more cups. Just want to make sure everybody has what they need to enjoy themselves. So let's take a look here at what we're dealing with. This needs more decoration. I'm going to put statues next to these doors. There we go. Just scatter a bunch of statues around. It'll make everybody happy. Happy dwarves in their happy holes. That was meant to be a Quest for Glory reference. I don't know if anyone got it. Probably not. But we are actually doing pretty well here. I'm always surprised when my forts do well. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but it's just nice when everything doesn't immediately go sideways and catch fire. I don't recall telling you to suspend a task, but that's fine. Way to take initiative, dwarf. Yeah. got some markers. No trees. Overlooking the wall. In fact, we should probably do another sweep here. Nothing within clambering distance of the wall, hey? See, look at that. Look at all that over there. Exposed, exposed, exposed. We have to leave this one because it's decorative. Otherwise, I think we're fine here. Not that we can't use the logs. Oh, now look at that. Get out of here. We're building a house there. We don't need trees. And it's spring. Which means we may or may not receive an Elven caravan. I would like to receive an Elven caravan. Mainly because they bring things, they bring fruit, which makes the dwarves happy because we can use it to make booze, and they often bring some nice exotic animals. And I think we could use a few exotic animals around the fort. I always do. One of my favorites is when they bring large bears. I had a grizzly bear breeding operation in one of my forts that was going very well. I think it was that same fort. They kept bringing me giant lions, which make excellent war beasts insofar as any animal makes a decent war beast in this game. Oh, we can get started on them female statues now. Female. The Drinker of Screaming. So we want the Beard of Beards, I believe. Claystone. And the Beard of Beards. Yep. Wish it would call out whether the dwarf was male or female in the description. Since that was some... Whoa, what? It's your problem. Why are you all in the hospital? That's a stupid question. Oh, no, there was a fight. Minor punches performer. Why? Why did that happen? These folks are all just fighting the boars. Okay, well. Water. Hopefully... What is... That's snow. It's filthy gray snow. That is not going to help the creek thaw. You know, they tell you, of course, not to eat yellow snow. I'm going to share a little advice with you. Yellow snow, it's actually probably fine to eat it. It's going to be gross, but it's not going to hurt you. Gray snow, however, that I would recommend you not eat in case that thought had ever occurred to you. Hopefully, if you're watching this, it has never occurred to you to eat gray snow. I feel like Dwarf Fortress viewers are, on average, smarter than a lot of other fan bases. You kind of have to be to enjoy a game like this, right? Maybe that's extremely vain of me to say. I feel like there was more to that thought and I just kind of forgot about it. I would like the creek to thaw now. Maybe we should, would it be possible to, like, roof over part of this to keep it from freezing? Interesting idea. We'll have to experiment. A little worried about those three. I might cheat to save them. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, finish the floor, please. That's actually the most important part of the warehouse, is the floor. And or roof. Yeah, ginkgo wood. My preference for building material. And there goes Isam. In depression again. He's not quite getting to the point where he's going to lie down and die. I'm seeing a surprising number of thirsty dwarves considering we have over 5,000 drinks in the fort. Y'all can take a break. You can take a coffee break, you know? Oh man, I wish I could give the dwarves coffee. I'm drinking coffee right now. Go figure. Ah. That's the stuff. Actually, I'm drinking slightly old microwaved coffee, so it's not the best. But it would have to be pretty bad to be on par with the worst coffee I've ever had, which was from a church lobby. Like, you've had bad gas station coffee, this was worse than that. Okay, weapons are P for some reason. Oh yeah, my warehouse is not square. Okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna mess with it. Did we ever get that pickaxe out of the doorway? No, there's still a pick in the doorway. That's fine. Okay, well, we got a weapon stockpile, so it should get moved in there at some point. I'm assuming we don't have more than this number of weapons. Or things that fall into the weapon category. I feel like maybe picks should be their own category of tool, but it's fine. Yeah, I'd like to get some exotic animals on some high-quality chains and put them around the tavern areas. That would be nice. We could also put goblins on display, if any of them ever come over here. Even intelligent undead might make a decent display. There are more trees growing inside my fort. I do not desire this. Why are more of you not moving things? Oh, hey! Suddenly spring! That's how it was here the transition from summer to fall around here. Like, literally one day the trees were green and the next day they were yellow. Which is, you know, slightly concerning. Just from an environmental standpoint. But I'm sure it's fine. They're lovely, though. If I open the curtains and there's nobody standing outside my window, it's a very nice view. I would show you, but I'm always concerned some psychopath is going to use a picture taken from my bedroom window to triangulate my location. Yeah, that's it? That's everything? I don't believe you. Look, this is still... Is this forbidden or something? Is there a reason? If I want to hotkey correctly. No, it's just there. They just haven't decided to move it yet. Okay, well. So be it. Okay, we're going to finish these houses and then we're going to build the new stone wall. Something's going on here. The dwarves are... Aha! Give water. There's water to give? No? No, you're lying. In fact, is what you're doing. Something is preventing the dwarves from doing tasks. They might just have too much to do. But I don't know. Looks like a reasonable number of tasks to me. We're hunting. What are we hunting? Oh, a falcon and a weasel. Yes, of course. We're hunting a weasel. We're chasing it with a crossbow, and we've got it. Well done. Did it get butchered? Nope, not yet. We need... Okay, we're going to open that up as a meat stockpile, because we have rotting meat sitting there in the butcher shop, and that is unacceptable. Yeah, we need a garbage smasher. We'll build the houses first. Okay, well, we're done with that, so. Nobody's chopping trees, though, which is a gigantic problem. Oh, it's the rocks. Is it? Yes, okay, I see. Oh yeah, we have bituminous coal. That's awesome. But we don't have the metal ore that we need to exploit it. But that's great, though, that we're sitting right on top of a bituminous coal vein. Did we find anything useful up here? No, because the miners haven't been digging. What is going on in my fort? We need to just kind of let it sit for a bit. We need to let it sit for a bit so they have time to do things. The clothing stockpile is full, but I suspect quite a bit of this is tattered clothing. No, it's just large stuff that we can't use. Well, I suppose we could melt some of it down, but... Oh, look at that, the trees are flowering. And we have water. The creek can be used for water. Please do so. Okay, they're fine now. Good. This is actually a hospital, yes, okay. Do we have anyone? We have a doctor, right? Yeah, we have a doctor. Okay, so there's nothing to catch in the western swamps. I think that was Arish here. And I think Arish was trying to fish in this murky puddle. So that's your problem right there, buddy. What's your problem? You're drowsy. Well, go find somewhere to sleep. If somebody wants to chop down these trees, we can get started. Stop trying to fish in the puddles. We can get started building these houses. I would really like to get started building these houses. Ah, there we go. What is all this? Just stuff. Just random weapons. Okay. At least we've got enough kit for all of our soldiers, such as they are. Did we ever get that falcon? Nobody got the falcon. We were just hunting the weasel, I guess. Very well. We'll have weasel roast for dinner. Gonna guess weasel tastes terrible. It's a mustelid, it has to. Okay, we got some statues ready here. Go ahead and scatter those around. You know, just give the dwarves more tasks to do. Huh. There we go, we'll start with that. Oh. There we are. There, that's going to nice it up for them. Yeah, I guess the stockpile hauling is just taking priority right now, is the problem. Once they're done filling up all the stockpiles, other things will begin to happen more quickly. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of garbage to offload on the next group of merchants that come through. Which could be elves. There we go, the stockpile's full. How about our stone stockpile? No, we are constantly emptying and refilling that. On account of this. Okay, other things are happening. Construct building. Oh, the statues count as buildings. That's right. I'm always confused by that. Like, it's the use of the word building. I've never looked at... Hang on. Oh yeah, that's one of our performers who is sleeping in a hotel room. I've never looked at, you know, a statue standing outside, for example, the county courthouse and said, yes, these are the same object. That just doesn't track with me. But that's a quibble about linguistics. Okay, there we go. Pardon me while I concentrate very hard on counting to 5 over and over. I'm an anthropologist, not a mathematician. I've often wondered about the use of Dwarf Fortress as an educational tool. Something about the evolution of culture. Within a certain geographic area, because cultures are subject to the same evolutionary pressures as organisms, mainly geographic isolation and availability of resources. We're in a pretty good spot here. We can do pretty much whatever we want, which gives us a lot of advantages, but if we were in an area with fewer resources, as we have been on other maps, we have to make other choices. Remember, folks, these are your houses you're building, so the faster you build them, the faster you can get into shelter and stop sleeping on the cold, cold ground. Maybe they like it. Maybe they like sleeping in the dirt. I've slept in the dirt before. It's not so bad. As long as it isn't raining, which it is at the moment and pretty much constantly on this map. We're getting logs from all the way over here. That's why it's taking so long, because I'm not differentiating between the log piles. I'm just telling them to grab any logs from anywhere. These are gonna be nice. Okay, so to make my life easier, we're just gonna designate whole floors here. I don't understand why the elves are so upset. Then we're just gonna nix this square from each one, because that'll save me some trouble ordering the floors built around the stairs, and then we need these to be up downstairs because I do intend to dig basements. I'm still not entirely sure what those basements are going to be. I'm just having fun building shotgun shacks for all the dwarves. Realizing that shotgun shack is a very American idiom. For those of you who don't know, that is a small house common in the American South, where the colloquial expression is if you were to open the front door and the back door, you could fire a shotgun straight through the house without hitting anything. It's what Elvis lived in as a child. See, we're learning together today. That's what we do here on the channel. We watch dwarves build things and we learn. Did anybody drown this season? I think everybody... no, that's... Hold it. Are you a new one? Aban? No, I'm pretty sure you were already there. Wait. No? I don't know. I have an idea, though. What are you standing on? You're on a slope? I'm going to have someone... What is this? I'm gonna have someone... We're gonna try something. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try something. We need Ushrir. Where is Ushrir's? Oh. Yeah, Ushrir was one of the dwarves I had to resurrect during minecart testing. Oh, that's why those dwarves were in the hospital. Probably. Right? Okay, that's done. Now, the question is, can we? We cannot. Okay. Then, what I am going to do... Ooh, this is potentially quite dangerous, actually. You know what? I'm just going to let you freeze. Is any of these your slab? Moting is? Drown of the year. Yeah, okay, so it's that one. The corpse is just still there. Oh, put to rest in the... You have 2. Interesting. Didn't realize that before. Wasn't paying enough attention. Very well. Do we have enough doors to put on all these? We do. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot that still needs to get done. There's some random stuff just kind of in the way. Don't do that. I don't even know what I just suspended. It doesn't matter. Okay, the warehouse filled up very quickly. We'll get rid of a bunch of this when the merchants next come. I don't think we're getting elves at this point in the season. Oh, good. The creek's all thawed. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're taking a mussel shell? Yeah, using a mussel shell in your tattered clothing because we need more clothing. Because we don't make clothing. We're going to import that. I'm not doing a textile industry if I don't have to this time. I just don't feel like it. Okay, and we got to put roofs on these things before we can... build tables and chairs. Brain, no work. You want to finish that? Not that one. Somebody do it. Get in there. Thank you. Okay. We should also go ahead and build our scaffolding. It doesn't matter what those are made out of. I've been playing a lot of Thief Simulator and House Flipper. Speaking of building houses. And it's fun, but after a certain point you do... If you play enough of those, I think that's Unity, enough of those Unity games all back-to-back like that, you really notice the mechanisms, which I always find somewhat disillusioning. Like just seeing where assets have been recycled in different games. That's the nice thing about Dwarf Fortress. All this stuff is unique to this game. I mean, it's ASCII. Well, this isn't. This is the CLA tile set. But, you know, it's an ASCII-based game. So it would be kind of weird to be like, hey, that @ sign is the same @ sign as in... I can't even remember any other ASCII games I've played now. Dracula in London. There you go. Has anybody played Dracula in London? Sound off in the comments. There are children, of course, playing in one of the stockpiles. That's what they like to do. Oh, this one is quite skilled. This one is garbage. Reason channeled bolt. So it's got a circumflex over the eye. Does that work like in French, where that's supposed to represent like a missing S? Edeem Circle Guild. So you will be an entertainer in the tavern. You will carry rocks. Is that mean? Am I being mean to the dwarves? I don't care. I think we're just about ready to tear down the barracks here. Maybe we'll put the hospital in the tavern? That actually doesn't sound like a terrible idea. We could put it in the basement. Maybe we'll put the hospital up here next to the temple and the library. What are you doing? You are doing nothing. You're just standing there. Okay, carry on. We don't actually have any books, do we? That could be part of the problem. I do love visually the end of this creek here, how it just kind of fingers out like that. It's actually very visually striking. It's pleasant. I can see something we can eat. What are you? A steelhead trout. Mmm, delicious. I live in Oregon. We like salmon and we like trout. Of course, I prefer my salmon raw, and I like my trout well cooked. I've had trout sushi before. It was not great. Not all fish are created equal. Everybody happy? Everybody enjoying that royalty-free music? Let's all give a big, big thanks to Kevin MacLeod. This is quite tedious, as we've observed many times in the past. But we're here now, and we're doing it. Now, I probably mentioned before, this is actually my favorite way to play the game, is above-ground constructions. Maybe that makes me a bad dwarf, but it's what I find satisfying. I think we need to cut down more trees. Dwarves, devastate. Yeah, let me just have a look here. That's not helpful. Hard to say. Oh, hello. You don't belong there. Sometime between sessions, I'm just going to have to do a very dedicated scaffolding check and make sure I've torn it all down. Oh, you're up here by yourself now, Risen? Just, speaking dabblingly to yourself, you useless child. Just so we're clear, when I abuse the children, it's part of the act. I love kids. What I don't love is how long it's taking all these tasks to finish. We need to do something about this. Or we can just leave her down there. It's fine. She's part of the decoration now. Oh, we do have a few more statues that can be put up. Cool. I think a couple more over here. Yep. Or maybe just the one? Just the one. Alright, we got a few spare female statues then. We'll find something to do with them. 3. I have 3 that I need to dispose of. Maybe those can just go in the mayor's house. That'll help keep the mayor happy or something. I don't know. Here you go. Enjoy the statuary. Placed asymmetrically around your abode. There you are. We're making a decent amount of progress here. Like, I realize this is just another long construction episode, but that's mostly what this series is going to be, if you haven't figured that out yet. Look, they moved the pick out of the doorway. Will wonders never cease. Praise Armok! How we doing on them blocks? We're getting there. Do we need more Gabbro? Is that the problem? No, we have Gabbro. It's just taking a while because rocks are heavy. Okay, we got a lot of wounded dwarves. Oh, look! I think I know what happened. Oh, I might just have to use regular DFHack commands to heal everybody, because otherwise this is going to be an absolute disaster. I am sure you won't mind. Oh, we do in fact need more logs. We're going to have to wait a tick. Alright. Well, we've only got a few more minutes left in this episode. So let's hold there and we'll come back in just a bit once we've made a little progress. Stand by. There, that's a little better. Oh. Kick Cross the Bone Carver has been found dead. Well, now what happened there? Hang on a sec. It was Izum the leather worker. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do here, actually? I don't feel like that being a thing. So we're actually just going to bring you back. There we are. Oops, your corpse is still there. Well, that's awkward. It's fine. There's a coffin for you right there. We need to do something about Izum. So, because this has now become a problem. Izum, do you have a home? Or is Izum homeless? That could be part of the problem. Okay. Oh yeah, Izum was a performer. We also have... Oh, that one has too much space. It doesn't matter. We finished these. We're waiting for people to move in. Also, yeah, we have a hospital in here now. Just one floor up from the minecart room, which, as you can see, is constantly covered in blood. Who's the other one here? Maffle... No, not you. Oh, that's Izum. Okay. Who is currently resting. We don't need to fix that. Also, these are now employee housing. Whoever takes these rooms becomes a performer. That's how that's going to go. I think we also have some spare weapon racks that we can scatter around here. We'll put these here. The dwarves will enjoy walking past those. As for Izum, actually, you know what I'm going to do is just assign this room to Izum. Okay. Oh, you have a spouse. That's going to be a problem. Okay, whatever. But yeah, look at all these dwarves clustered up in the doorway of the temple to pray. It's very interesting. Meditating on revenge and trade, the sun and volcanoes. This one's just praying to Zasset Jawsieged, who I believe might be our deity of revenge. Our pantheon is filled with terror and misery. And also we've got our blocks built, so now we can very quickly begin upgrading our wall. And we need to do this quickly, because I have reason to believe, maybe this is paranoia, but I suspect that as soon as we crack a hole in our wall, that's when we're going to get attacked. So we're just going to do this quickly as possible. This is probably too much wall to be breaking down all at once. But yeah, last thing we're going to do here is start tearing down this wall. Come on, one more dwarf. Get one more dwarf in there. Nobody wants that section right there, huh? Somebody's not being a team player. There we go. It's okay. Ficod over here, she's picking up the slack for somebody else. Of course, it's going to be a bit of a distance to carry them rock blocks, but that seems like a problem for the dwarves, not for me. We're going to replace the walls with stone. We're going to put guard towers here and there. And make sure that we've got an elevated walkway. Our archers will be able to shoot down. It'll be great. And there we go. Nope. You're killing me, Rigoth. There we go. We'll start installing these. No problem at all. Okay, and as we watch the dwarves install this, there they go. They're right on it. That is where we are going to call it for today. So, hey folks, thanks for watching. Bit of a down-tempo one today, but that's fine. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. Thanks to those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel. And thanks, as always, for those of you watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel, because you count too. Every view counts. We will be back here next week with some more Dwarf Fortress. Horror content on Saturdays. Lots of stuff on the channel for you to check out. If you've got something on your channel that you think I need to see, let me know. It's summer, which means we might get a human caravan. If you have something you would like to see on this channel, let me know so I can consider it. Thanks for listening to me ramble, folks. I'm going to wait for this seasonal autosave to finish. And until next time, Birdman out.